So one of my neighbors down the street threw out a stereo system, and it's a pretty nice one. This is just the front panel off it because I'm doing some work to the cassette mechanism. So the problem with the cassette mechanism is it was filthy, and it also had a broken piece on it. It actually had two broken pieces, one on the door and then one on the cassette mechanism itself. So if you can see here, this one is intact and it's original, and the door closed fine, no problem with it. But this one had a broken part on it. You can see I kind of half-ass cobbled it up because I can't find this part anywhere. I looked on eBay, looked a little bit online, just random Google searches and stuff, and I'm pretty sure this part is probably not easily available. So I decided to rebuild this one, and what I'm using is this Permatex cold weld, and it's steel reinforced epoxy two-part stuff, sort of like JB Weld. I used it to fix my Emerson mini boombox too, and that worked out pretty good, so I figured I'd try it on here, and so far so good. This is actually working now. Before, the door wouldn't stay closed. This mechanism actually worked because I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what that is. Is that a servo or something? I think those might be servos. I'm not 100% sure though. So anyway, those open the door, they trip, and the mechanism, you know, whatever. I don't know how to explain it. I'm no expert at cassette players, but anyway, I took these wheels off, cleaned those up. They're pretty filthy. The whole thing was filthy. These were a little rusty and dirty, so I cleaned the cap stands. I checked the belts, and they seem fine to me. The cassette players work fine, so I'm not going to bother tearing this apart any more than I have to. And yeah, so the belts are pretty good. I don't see any bulged caps or anything like that. The thing works fine, other than this one door didn't open, so, or didn't close properly, I should say. So anyway, I'll let that epoxy dry, and that should be good enough. It's kind of ugly, but it works.